Welcome back everybody to Bike Revolution TV. This is the new toy that we have on the channel. It's a 2002 Buick Regal LS, natural aspirated. It has a 3800. It has leather seats, and it was owned and driven by one man who unfortunately passed away, and he left it with 158,000 miles on it. When I got this car, it came bone stock with stock wheels, and I just put on these 2019 Chevy Equinox wheels with some 225 50 18s. They complement the car quite nicely. Also, when I got the car, the headlights were faded, just so faded. You couldn't see anything through them. So I got these off of Amazon for about 120 bucks. They have a little bit of a sinister look to them. They have a dark pitch back in the back, so they're not completely clear. The lenses are clear, just the internals, I guess it's there on the bottom, and on top it reflects a little bit of black back at you, and that's what I liked about it. So picked those up, and I got some fog lights coming. These catch water like crazy. They look like fish bowls at the end of a drive. So I got some yellow LED. I've had yellow LED on an Acura once before, and I really liked it. It wasn't so much the effects, but it was the way it lightened up the road in front of you, immediately in front of you. They really did a really good job. So I got those and some new lenses coming. Now the body on this car is dadgum perfect. You know, there's a ding right here. Maybe another ding on the passenger door. Small, you can barely see it. Nothing on the hood that I can see. And I don't see anything on the passenger side. It was a pretty clean body when I got it. Now, the previous owner did back into something, and this is a light off a Century. Actually, no, it's not. It's off of a Regal. It's the best one I can get, and it's still chipped at the top and bottom. I'll fix that later, but he did kind of damage here, and I did a quick patch up work, and I'm gonna have to go back and redo that later on when I got more time. But really, that's the only damage on it. The exhaust is stock. Windows have never been tinted. Stock stereo. The roof looks really good. It's just an all-around very nice car, well kept in the garage. It's the original paint. Now the front and back bumper I had to take off because, you know, they crack really bad. Clear coat just cracks. And I got some OEM spray cans that match the OEM color, and it really did a really good job. They were a little bit high on the high end, but you just need one can per bumper. They got it done. Then I put about 3-4 layers of clear coat, and now they look brand new. And this is absolutely a 110% rust-free car. So here we are in the interior. It's got electric driver's seat. Nice and comfy, real cozy. Put the steering wheel cover on there because the steering wheel is leather wrapped, but there is some wear like that, and this kind of makes it feel a little better. It's got the CD, disc player, and what do you call these? Tape players. But this is actual Bluetooth. If you have one of these, you can link it to your phone, and you can play music from your phone to that, which is pretty cool. All that works. All the buttons work. All the lights work. I put some miles on it. Now it's at 159,708. No check engine light. That stays on until you start it. Let's go ahead and give it a start right now. Not bad. Very comfy and cozy. It just floats on down the road like a dream. I put this extra large mirror on there because I just like them. I've got my camera up there because I've always ran a camera in a car. Very clean interior. I had replaced this handle because someone had broke it. Went to the junkyard and got one for $3. It's a really nice little glove box. Got your cubby hole right there. Keep my Bluetooth and my other stuff plugged in. It's got traction control. That opens up and works. Now this, the guts were ripped out on the interior. I don't know what it was. I just think it was cheap plastic. So I got this mounted in there right now. For now, until I figure out what to do with that. This passenger door. Also the passenger seat, for some reason the stitching was torn. And I went ahead and stitched it up and then put some fingernail polish on there to make the threads hard. And you can't even see it from a distance. So that was really the only main, well, there was another issue with the headrest on the back seats. I guess they seen too much sunlight and they started to crack. So I got these patches from Amazon, sticky leather patches, and put them on there, and they kind of match the steering wheel. So I'm gonna leave them. Back seat's beautiful, comfortable. This car is a dream. Everything you would expect, except for, everyone knows it, sun visors are crap. They just fall apart and they just shower old 23-year-old foam onto your lap constantly. So they had to come out. And if you want to get replacements, they're about 115 bucks for the pair, and they don't even match. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think I'm just going to put a black vinyl strip on the outside. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood and in the trunk. Oh, and by the way, when I got this car, AC worked. Oh, I haven't shared with you how much I've spent on this car. Well, I bought the car for $1,000 sight unseen. And it was a good buy. The guy said it had a starting issue. The battery kept dying. Come to find out, his starter was on the way out. And the battery was 6 years old. And he would only drive it because it was his deceased uncle's car, and he would only drive it like once every 3 or 4 or 5 months. So, you know, batteries don't do good when they're like that. You need to keep them running, keep them charged. So what I did to it when I got it, I put this transmission cooler, I put a new battery, I put a new starter. I went to the junkyard and found this because that was missing. I put a new idle air control valve and a new MAF sensor. Changed out the transmission fluid, changed out the engine oil. Bled the brakes, put new brake pads. I didn't put new rotors because the rotors were smooth. You can tell he wasn't on the brakes very hard on this car. He babied it. So the rotors were smooth, so I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and keep the rotors. And it came with a new air filter. That's about it under the hood for what I did. You know, I checked all the fuses, make sure they're all right in the right spot. I put new wiper blades. I changed out the cabin air filter. You know, just basic maintenance. Let's go look inside the trunk here. Yeah, when they did run into the back of something, it kind of made the trunk bow right here just a little bit. If you know it, you'll see it. But yeah, we're looking at a 17 cubic foot trunk. Pretty basic. Good car. Closes good. Now you see that little bit of bow right there? I can stick my finger in there. It just is what it is, you know. For $1,000, who's going to complain? I got $2,000 in parts on this vehicle and $1,000 in it, and that's including tax, title, and license. So I got a $3,000 car that's 23 years old, that runs and drives perfect and beautiful. It is beautiful. Oh man, if you're with me, give me a thumbs up. These cars are just nice. They just are. You got to get one. If you don't know about these cars, go look for one and drive it. Takes me back, man. Takes me back. I went to a junkyard and pulled these off of a LeSabre. I thought that would look cool on a Regal, and it sure the hell does, don't it? You know, I'm keeping this car. You know, a lot of these guys got these GS's, and more power to them, man. Make them look fast, make them look sporty. I'm going on the other end of the spectrum. Remember, you know, Buick was a luxury car that had sporty features, and that was sporty. Well, I'm just keeping this a little bit more on the luxury side. That's where I want to keep it, because, you know, it's NA. What are you gonna do with NA? You know, it's plenty of power. You know, off the line, you'll spin both tires. And that's enough, man. It really is for me. I'm not racing out here. You don't want to race in Texas. A lot of people, they drive way too much out here, and they stress out, and they drive like effing idiots. They really do. Just do the speed limit and get something that you can enjoy. You know, I don't want to be looked at because I'm hauling ass. I want to be looked at because I got something pretty. So that's my take on it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and what else you think I ought to do to this. I know I need to get some center caps for those wheels, and I want to throw some 50% tint, just some light tint. You know, I want to jazz it up. You know what I mean? It's really coming around. It's looking good. And in the back, I'm thinking they make custom logos that are in cursive. What if I had them make? It's like 30 bucks for 2 of them. Regal, custom. Just think about it. Just let that simmer in the back burner for a little bit. Regal, custom. Not limited. It's not limited. It's not fully loaded. It's not a deluxe, but it's a custom. You know, it's my custom ride. By the way, I did not verify on these tires. These are Venture V2 Concept 2 hand-cooked tires. Really good review. I just got them put on. It came with some new. That's the other thing. I got this car for $1,000, and it had new tires. They were those Chinese tires. Chinese tires. 225 50 16. The temperature rating on these is AA. Actually, no, the traction is AA, and the temperature is 1A. Right there. Traction 2A, temperature 1A. That's a damn good tire. It really is. And they keep down the noise. And they've really come around. Hankook has really come around as a quality tire for a while. So that's enough of me talking. Check out my other videos. I got another one where I installed, it's an hour long if you're bored, where I installed the transmission cooler and I did the 2 bumpers. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe out there and enjoy y'all's rides. I know I will.